Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Thermomixing Adventures. My name is Lisa Keegan, and this week we are continuing on our cafe to your kitchen. You know, you don't have to go out and buy food out when you've got a Thermomix, because you can do it with your Thermomix from the comfort of your home, and it'll save you a bucket load of money. So today I'm going to show you how to make an iced tea. Now, I've never made it before, so I'm actually really excited to show you this recipe. Now, I hope those of you who've been watching along the last few days, you've enjoyed the bagels and the frappes and the beautiful Florentines. Tomorrow we're doing waffles, so I'm excited to show you some sweet and savoury waffles tomorrow. So do watch on for that. And remember as well, share this page with those friends and family who have Thermomixes who need inspiring with their Thermomix. And so now let's get started. We're going to use our guided recipe. Now, I've done some of this already for you guys because obviously I can't do things like freeze ice on a Facebook Live. So I've got some things here. I'll talk about them in a minute, but we're going to go straight to the sugar step, the sugar syrup step. So I'm going to scroll straight down to get started. Hey Joe, thanks for saying hi. Do say hi if you're watching this afternoon, guys. So we're coming down to the honey mint syrup step. Did you know that you can scroll down on a TM6 and actually start your recipe where you want to? Okay, write down where you want to. So first thing it's asking for is some mint leaves, and I've actually left them over here draining. So let me just grab those now, straight out of the garden. It's asking for a lot. It's asking for 30 grams. So if you don't grow it, you know, you probably would need to buy some fresh ones. I think you could use some dried ones, probably about half, okay, weight-wise. If you're going for dried mint leaves, they are dried. They've got the moisture taken out, so 15 grams, no more than that, would be my suggestion. So I've got my mint leaves. I've rinsed them in here. I don't know what they weigh. Mine are going to be 20 grams. That'll do. Work with what you've got. All right, next up, and I did wash them in my simmering basket. Use your simmering basket and your Verona as colanders, so you can do the washing in there and things like that. Next up, insert the measuring cup. It wants to chop these down. Hey, Colinda, how are you? Let's spin this up to speed 8 for 3 seconds. Hi Vicky, how are you today? Is it wet where you are? Because it is wet where I am today. Okay, next, 100 grams of granulated sugar. So I've just got raw sugar. Now this does have sugar and honey. I am going to follow it as it stands because I didn't want to put 100 grams of monk fruit sweetener into it. I actually thought that's a little excessive. So we'll just use this, 100 grams. Now I am making about 2.5 litres worth. So it actually, in the scheme of things, it's not that much sugar when you actually weigh it out. So if you can see here, this is already the tea brewed. You can see that it's making a really large quantity. All right. Next up, 80 grams of honey. This is where I'll use my rice malt syrup. As I've said other days, it could be maple, it could be honey, it could be any other liquid sweetener you use. Now we are making a syrup, a bit like a cordial, so it is a concentrate. I'm going to stop at 70 just because that's without getting too sticky. Now we're going to have some water, and it's going to start cooking off in a second. Don't know if I've got enough. Oh, I do. Excellent. All right. Next. Oh, and some lemon juice. Now, a little tip for those of you who haven't seen this before. Your spatula is your juicer for your lemon. So, lemon cut in half. I have removed the pips so I didn't have to worry about them falling in, although in this recipe you're straining them anyway. And I'm just going to poke it into my lemon and squeeze. Okay, you can see it running down. It's actually running down my hands at the moment, but that's okay. And turn and squeeze. All right, now I don't know if I've got enough. Our lemons lately, since this rain, has been not as great. They've lost their quality. So that's okay. We'll work with what we've got. Oh, there you go. It's raining over there too, Vicky. We've had on and off rain for the last, 24 hours, but at the moment it's stopped as well. So, but they're expecting more rain for us. As long as my Woolworths order gets here, I'll be fine. It's due this afternoon. So, let's see what I'm up to. It's asking for 50, I think. I'm going to run really short. Now, the other thing I could have done is actually cut off the husk of the lemon. Being that it's so dry, and I probably could have blitzed it in there with I should have blitzed it in there with the mint. Had I kind of realised they were this dry. You can see there, like they're really struggling. I do have a couple of little ones, but I think they're worse. We'll give them a go. Yeah, I'm not going to spend any more time online trying to juice them for you guys. We'll just leave that at that. So what I will do now, actually what I'll do off camera is I will slice off the skin of those two large ones and chuck the flesh in so that then it becomes part of it. I'll just put half in, otherwise I think it'll become too lemony. Okay, place the simmering basket on top so that's so your humidity can come out. Now if you've got the splash guard because you've got a TM6, use your splash guard instead, it'll do the same thing. But I've already dirtied my simmering basket, so that'll be fine. And now it's going to cook 15 minutes of aroma speed 0.5 reverse. Now while that's going on, let me tell you about what I prepared before we jumped online today. So 2 parts of this recipe, super easy though, okay? So really, really easy. One is ice cubes with, and it said fruit frozen in it. I've done, it said fruit, mint leaves in it. So I've got some in here. They've got strawberry, they've got some, I thought some lemon zest would be yummy and beautiful and coloured. So I put some lemon zest and a mint leaf in there. So these are going to go in our glass. Let me see if I can put it down here and show you the pretty colour. Can I show you? There it is. Look at that. So they're going to go in our glass. And that's your first step. And your second step is to brew your tea. So this is actually 6 green tea bags in 1.5 litres of boiled water. Now it said to do it in the Thermomix. My Thermomix was doing other things, so I just boiled the kettle, okay? You can use kettle feature if you'd like, or just cheat like I did. And then it said to top that up with some normal water. Once they brewed for 5 minutes, take them out and top it with normal water. So you've got 2 litres of a tea in here, you've got your beautiful ice cubes, and shortly you'll have your sugar syrup to go together. Now I do think this is a recipe where you can keep your components separate until you want to enjoy it. So I think you could actually assemble it on demand as you need it. You could also put your sugar syrup into here and then obviously have your ice cubes ready for later. That would also work as well, although I'm looking at my capacity wondering how much I'll fit in here anyway. So really super easy, really super yummy looking, and I'm going to let you know what I think about it in about 13 minutes time, because I also want to get that lemon in there as well. But in the chat, let me know, have you made an iced tea in your Thermomix, and if so, which recipe? I know there's a really yummy peached one. I think it might be like an alcohol based one though. You know, do you have a favorite? Is it something you've done before, or is it something you're now going to give a go to? Do let me know. I love seeing what you're making, and I love hearing what you're making as well. So do say hi when you're watching along in the chat. Do replay, share it with your friends, those sorts of things, and tell me what I can do to support you more as well, because I am only a phone call message away. Please don't be a stranger. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous. It's got 12 minutes to go. I will share a photo of the final product, because it is now just a matter of straining it, cooling it, and putting it together. That's it. And serve with a garnish of some mint. So I will let you know my verdict in, it'll be a bit over 15 minutes. It needs to cool a little bit. Hi, Diane. How are you? But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think and whether you've done this before. So take care. Have a great afternoon. I'm going to see you back tomorrow afternoon for some waffles. So I can't wait to see you then. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.